Billie Eilish, Nicki Minaj, Stevie Wonder, more musicians demand protection against AI. This is Michael's favorite topic,
It is.
AI and the
I
music
love
world.
AI, and I can't wait for everything to be like a Motel 6 painting. And that is going to be, we're going to get little bings on our phones. They're going to be, here's another version of the same thing you've already seen a million times, but chopped up, sent to you ever so slightly differently. And that's going to
Yep.
become art. I can't wait.
So people are wanting, restrictions, and I was messing around with Audi. It's like audio without the O, I believe. And it makes music, and you can have it pretty much pump out a studio quality song in a few minutes. And it's absolutely wild, and like that's what's available to us currently, as a consumer. I didn't pay for it, anything like that, and it was pretty insane. And ever since Hard on Your Sleeve came out, which was like the Drake and the Weekend mashup, which is neither of them sang on it, but the song was good, super well produced, sounded exactly like the artists. Ever since that came out, I think that came out like last spring. I was like, oh man, musicians are in for a rough ride, especially ones with, big music. Because like, where does it stop? Where can you actually like define the line of like, oh, we're making AI music to help us make our music better, or is it made by AI? Like, and like now even the tools to like produce music are becoming more and more AI. Um, so where does that stop? What are your thoughts on this, Michael?
Gosh, I mean, I'm obviously not like a huge fan. Like it's fun, I guess. Like it's cool to be like, I wonder what this would sound like if this artist who died 50 years ago, like what would sound like if Elvis did, um, like a duet with, I don't know, Billie Eilish or something, or Olivia Rodrigo. Now you can do it. Like
Yep,
I, I feel like AI art needs to just like be a separate thing. Like it should
that's
just
fair.
be like this is an AI, it's a computer program. It's not like an actual like I think we need to just like be better about like distinguishing AI things from non-AI things. And then that way, like if you're like just wanting to have fun with your friends or like be like, what would it sound like all that kind of stuff. If we wanted to rewrite every album from 2003 with the Lars Ulrich Saint Anger snare drum. Like there is a place in the world where I feel like that would be a fun thing to do using a computer.
Yeah, to do just to listen to it. If you put
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be really funny. Just like throw a classic album on and then have the Saint Anger snare in it.
yeah. Like I love the idea of like using, computer tools to like do things like that, but like you shouldn't probably be using it and then like also like being like, well, this is a good thing that I created, or like it should like be its own thing.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
absolutely.
I feel like AI is just so in everything right now. Like heck, even my like coworkers, I think sometimes send emails that look like they're written by an AI. And I'm like, okay, I guess like you don't need to take the time to write an email for 15 minutes like I do, where I agonize over like what punctuation should I use. Doesn't really matter. Like you can get the message across, the work gets done.
Yeah, and if you're like you put it in, you're like, this is what I want to say. Make this sound professional and friendly.
Get the idea across, right? Like
And you're like, oh well, that's great.
I think that's like where but like in art, like I think the idea of like having these protections or like having at least like a distinguishing of like this is real versus this is not real.
Yeah, I mean, it
Um,
goes down to IP. It's like the what